I see. I want Charles in charge of me. Charles in charge of our day and our night. Charles in charge of our wrong and our right. And I see. I want Charles in charge of me.
Oh, hi! Didn't see you there. My name's Johan Birchall. You may know me from shows such as Total Core Transmission, Who Wet the Bed Part 4, What Are You Doing in My House Part 6, and Stop, Let Go of My Child Part 4, 5, and 12. But today is a very, very special episode of These Are Your Mates and Fam. Why special, you ask? Well, today is going to be all about Rosh's 30th birthday. That's right, this is going to be incredibly wild for all. Today we're going to be catching up with some old friends, new friends too, plus some family, as they tell tales of Rosh's experiences throughout his life, all via the medium known as videotape. Our first mate of the evening is going to be Samantha Lane. We all know and love Samantha Lane, most of us. But now, she's recorded a video all the way from Koh Samui in Thailand to express how she feels about Rosh and all the experiences they'd had together. Some involving Tuscany and some lost clothing. Let's get on with it. Play the videotape.
Hi Rosh, happy 30th birthday. Here in Koh Samui, it's Songkran, which is the Thai New Year. So everybody celebrates you. It's our favorite Rosh story. So although we've had heaps of awesome times at the Year of the Lantern in Sydney and going to the Gold Coast and everything, I think my favorite one is when we were in Tuscany together and we got these awesome t-shirts, brought it here for you. Just to be cool. Crashed a party, just the two of us with some random Italians and had the best night. Lots of drinks, lots of free food, once in a lifetime kind of thing. It was awesome. Happy birthday, Rosh. Love you.
Oh, Sam. Random Italians, Tuscany, and the Gold Coast. What a hoot. Very funny stuff. Now, we're going to move on to Lee. It's fucking Lee, I don't know what you want to say. Play the videotape!
Happy birthday, my friend. Welcome to the Dirty 30 Club. It's a average club. I see you've been smashing up in KL. Very jealous. Looks awesome. Been living vicariously through you. So, funny story. I'm gonna have to take us back to Perth. And I believe this was actually the beginnings of your sales career. So this is when we started on telesales, and we're fresh straight out of school, don't know much about the world, and everyone looked at us very suspiciously considering our accents. I was god awful at that, but I remember them having this screen, the leaderboard screen on who had made the most sales. This was a top 10, and after a few days, with no one really talking to us, your name appears, number 10. Oh, Roshandev Singh, that's an interesting name, a few of the girls say. Next day, goes up to number 8, look over, a few more girls surrounding you. 7, 5. Meanwhile, not a single sale made on my behalf. Until you hit number 2. And I remember looking over, completely swamped with the ladies, interested in every single thing you're saying. It was awesome. And I truly believe that was the start of what has now turned out to be a very successful career for you. Short antidote of many such stories. Yeah, mate, hope you're having a great time. I'll catch you later.
Holy. Pretending to be a well-rounded, adjusted adult. Very convincing. Well, that was fun to hear about Rosh macking on girls, climbing the corporate ladder. What a hilarious antidote. Now we're going to move on to two people well into their 30s while they cling on to youth by pretending to be 25. This is Farah and Dave from London. Play the videotape. Tape.
Happy birthday, Roche. There's been some great times. So many lulls, so many lulls. Like when you first came to Sydney, it was all champagne Roche, and it went from balcony times to party times. Or how you always used to steal my look. Grew out your hair, wore denim cut-off shorts like me. I know there's photographic evidence lying around somewhere. And how we used to be the last one standing. And we're still the last one standing. And who can forget? We're the three best friends that anyone ever had. Anyone ever had. Anyone ever had. Love you, man. Mwah.
Hey, dude.
Cameraman. Hope you have a great birthday. Many years to make many stories. Have a good night. Bye.
Classic Vara. From balcony to party stories to Sydney lulls, and unfortunately stealing women's looks. All very characteristically Rosh. Lovely stuff. And also a very heartwarming, thought-provoking tale from Dave. Thank you so much. What a lovely message from an elderly couple. Now we're going to move on to Sophie Keefe, all the way from Sydney, Australia, as she describes her time with Rosh in Oswald Penitentiary. Ooh, it's a big one. Play the tape! The tape! The fucking tape!
There it is, Oswald Penitentiary, cell number 81065. We spent a lot of time on the inside, and I never thought I'd have to cut so many Achilles tendons or brew so much heroin under the stairs, but it definitely changed us. I'm so glad you were there to get me through it. And I always worried about what life would be like on the outside, whether we'd make it, whether, like, water polo man would finally track us down, but it's been great, and dude, you have absolutely killed it. I'm so proud of you. Happy birthday. So glad we're friends.
Thank you, Sophie. Well, it turns out that Rosh was involved in more than just going to school and drinking and partying, but he was also in prison, too, for a heroin with Sophie. Very nice stuff to hear. I'm glad that Rosh reached out more than just the norm. Anyway, now we're going to be moving on to George in London, because he lives there, and he's in the workforce, so we're told. Play the tape!
Greetings, Mr. Parjit Singh, aka Roshan. Happy birthday, my friend. I have sent you a voicemail message, personalized, at the start of the day, the start of your birthday, that is, but appears your birthday's been going on for a while now, nearly a week, if I'm not mistaken, with more festivities planned, so well done. Seems everybody loves celebrating your birthday, week, month perhaps. Anyway, buddy, happy 30th birthday. Just want to say thank you very much for inviting me along to your annual work trip, this time to Honolulu. In case the cat's not out of the bag, I'm the +1 this year, guys. Ha! 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 Have a fantastic time, dude, and I'll see you on the sandy beaches of Honolulu. Peace out, bro.
George. Classic stuff. Clearly taken from a generic conference room in a relatively effective way to portray that he's very much a part of the workforce and not a male escort at his pimp's apartment. Very well done, George. We believe you. Good job. Anyway, it's time to move on to Dan. It's Dan's time. It's fucking Dan's time. Dan's time. Dan's goddamn time. It's Dan's time now. And this message comes from him at an airport, at the, I guess the nature part of the airport, the best he could get before he went on his travels, in a tight shirt, and seemingly trying his best to not appear like he's on the edge of a nervous breakdown. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. Play the tape. Play the tape.
What's up, Rosh? Happy birthday, man. Good sharing a birthday weekend with you. No, I'm not in Nepal yet. I'm actually just in the KLIA boardwalk. So many good stories to choose from, but one of my short and sweet stories about Rosh, about you, was one of my birthdays. We were both dancing. Impulsively decided, hey Dan, you want to go for a swim? I was like, yeah, sure. Of course, we're both a little intoxicated at this time. I said, you know what, you go first and I'll meet you there. With the intention of actually meeting you there. But 10 minutes later, I'm still dancing and I see this tall figure with your long black hair, absolutely drenched, looking at me and going, yeah, man, yeah, you'll meet me there. One of the funniest days of my life. Short but sweet story, but finally got to say, you go first, I'll see you there, and it worked. So happy birthday, Rosh, and I'll see you when I get back from Nepal.
Not funny, Dan. Lies, betrayal, complete misconceptions of friendship, gym and steroid addiction, the complete inability to understand or empathize other people's positions in life. Despicable. Now we're going to move on to Chris from Sydney, a very good friend of Rosh's, also went to university with him, so I can also assume that they're both as ridiculous as each other, and probably aided Rosh in his demise to what he has become now. Let's go to that! The day with the Chris... Yeah.
Rosh! Happy 30th, dude. My first memory of you and I is probably meeting at college and people getting us mixed up for being the same person because we're both brown and speak with a American accent. Also because we're both really badass. Alright, when I first met you, I just pretty much knew we'd get along really well. You're probably responsible for my for the revival in my love of metal and diversifying my musical horizons. Learning a new drum fill every time I leave your house. And that one time that I broke your drumstick. Sorry about that. You're also, I think, one of the only people to get me to watch anime, something I never really got. But our late night Death Note binges were certainly memorable. And hitting up Isties after. That's when I wasn't watching you play WoW. It's always a real pleasure sharing and participating in altered states of consciousness together. And watching people beat the crap out of each other at the UFC. Rosh, I really couldn't ask more from a friend, dude. Happy 30th, man, and looking forward to making more memories together.
God damn it, no, I haven't seen the trailer for The Last Jedi in the middle of taking a video for you. Oh, hey, it's a Chris! Woo! Fucking Chris, classic character. It was lovely to finally meet him through videotape. It's nice to see him embrace Brown Brotherhood, along with enjoying UFC and anime together. That's lovely. And apparently loves breaking other people's property, which I enjoy doing too. In fact, I'm doing it right now, but to people rather than their objects. Anyway, now we're going to move on to Emma. That's right, Emma Lee from Melbourne. In fact, Emma will be telling a cool story, bro. It's totally lit, hip, and with it. It's going to be turnt, and man, you're going to swag all over this YOLO. This message is brought to you by Music Television. Music Television! Who's Music Television?
Hey Rosh, happy 30th birthday! Marina said that I need to tell a cool story about you, and one that first came to mind was when you, Lee, and I were in Koh Phangan for one of the first times, and we caught a boat to the other side of the island to find all our friends, and you were topless, and it was a super long boat ride. You asked this guy for directions, and we're super drunk, but it turned out to be a policeman. It was really lols, and I remember we were laughing about it for ages. And we've had lots of good memories apart from that. And I love you lots, and I hope you have... We've had a great time together the past 10 years. It's been awesome being your friend, and I hope you have had a great 30th birthday.
Transvestite on Tinder is getting pretty wild these days. God, have you seen this guy? Oh, hey! So... that was nice, thank you, Emma. Legends say that her hands are still making gestures to this day. She's also being sued by MTV for misappropriation of their brand. Well, that was fun to hear. You know, topless boat trips in Thailand, speaking to officers under the influence. All good stuff. Very, very great things to do as an adult. Anyway, it's time to move on to my sister and Rosh's sister, Manrita and Nish. Two elderly women, one with child, one with PhD, here to convince you that they're still very much young and full of lulls. They certainly try and do a good job. Yeah, it's really good. What stories? Let's play the tape.
Hey Rosh, happy 30th birthday. I have to say there's absolutely nothing about you that I would change at all. I'm so very, very proud of you. I don't think I could actually be more proud of you and what you've achieved and the person that you are. I love you so very much. I wish you all the success, happiness, and love that the world can bring. Also, who I have here to wish you is Nish.
Happy birthday, Rosh. It's your big 3-0, huh? Time to get married, love, okay? Don't wait so long. Anyway, look, me and Mun are here. We just want to do a little bit, I guess we have 2 stories about you which we want to tell. Mun, you want to start?
Okay, sure. Okay, so my story was when you, Callum, and it was either Lee or Ja, I can't quite remember, but we went to watch the first Lord of the Rings at Megamall, and I was driving the, Phoebe Volvo up to the very top floor of Megamall where the cinema was. After the movie, this was the phase where you guys were into stealing all this shit from random places like street signs, etc. And so you guys decided to steal like Legolas and Gollum or whatever it was, but also randomly the barrier that they use to actually line up the queues in the cinema, the things where the red tape comes out, and you guys were like, okay, go get the car and we'll put the shit in there. And I remember getting the car and pulling up, and the 3 of you absolutely legging it with all this equipment. The security guards were just chasing you, and you guys got in the car and you were like, go, go, go! So I was like, shit! Sped down like the 6th floors of the parking in Megamall. It was pretty memorable. Nish, what was your story?
Mine was more back in the day when it was 3 of us at the Terrasic Lapan house in Bangsa. And me and Marina used to play a game called Mr. Belvedere. And us being the 2 older girls, we decided that, okay, Marina was the queen, I was the princess, and Rosh used to be our butler, Mr. Belvedere. And we used to get you to do everything for us. Basically, you were like, our little, our mini slave.
Poor Rosh.
But you were really cool about it, and you used to do everything for us. Get us lunch, get us drinks, get us everything. It was our way of making you do stuff, so we're sorry, but, we love you. Okay? And happy birthday again.
I gotta tell you, this Sharia law is sounding better and better by the day. Yeah. Nish and Marina, what a pair. From childhood till now, inseparable and both ridiculous. That was nice to hear. It seems that stealing from malls and playing disconcerting games such as Mr. Belvedere are completely within reason in our family. Totally normal. Not worth discussing or asking questions about at all. Apparently, Nish doesn't know how to take videos directly from her phone. Something she probably should have learned from her husband, Frank. That's a message to you, Frank. Teach her something. Babies aren't everything, or are they? We'll find out soon. Anyway, it's time to move on to the Caramel Malay Muslim, aka Adam, who apparently can't take a video without his fucking toys, not even for 1 fucking second. Anyway, enjoy Adam's Toys, featuring Adam.
Hello, Rosh. I obviously at this point wished you a few happy birthdays to your face and a couple to the back of your head. So just thinking of some funny stories. Obviously, there's a few that I can think of in mainly Sydney when we're spending a lot of time together. I had the privilege of seeing you almost every other day. It's hard to pick from having a whole weekend at your place, long weekend, public holiday, and basically getting into your bed and off to work on a Friday and not leaving there till Monday evening, only to pee, and having you bring food right to me in the same spot in your bed. And I was pretty sure your dad thought we were gay after that. The other stories I can think of is going to Supernova together, getting all dressed up Mortal Kombat style. That was pretty awesome. Trying to impress the girls, and then walking around afterwards in our suits taking photos of us fighting each other. Probably the best one, Rosh, is when we were in the Gold Coast together and we were out one night partying like crazy. It was the end of the night, everyone was going home, Sam's party feet were worn out, and you just happened to be talking to some random dude who took us to his weird house, like half an hour's drive from this club at 3 a.m, where we ended up waking his girlfriend up, doing MMA moves, and him showing us how to fight. This guy seemed like a redneck too, so bringing him a Sikh, brown Indian, and caramel Malay Muslim into his household was just ridiculous. And the whole reason we went there is just so we could get a bit of weed for some joints. So yeah, love you, man, and Kentucky.
I've never been to Scotland, but if their whiskey tastes anything like their women. Oh, and we're back! Oh, Adam, you caramel gentleman. Always to be desired, still looking more youthful than his brother, who was 5 years younger than him. Oh, it's nice to see your face amidst all your toys despite being in your mid-30s. Definitely something to aspire to be, a true role model for children and lonely adults. So it's good to know, it's nice to know about your the random houses, the illegal drug use, MMA fights with rednecks, and it looks like you're a very positive influence in Rosh's life. I'm sure everyone can agree to that. We'd also like to wish him, Adam, a lot of luck in his directorial debut in American History X2. Excellent stuff, Adam. Now, we're going to move on to Emma Jane singing awkwardly in a bathroom rather than in public due to the debilitating nature of the embarrassment she would succumb to otherwise. Play the tape! Oh my fuck.
We're the two best friends that anyone could have, anyone could have, anyone could have. We're the two best friends. Happy B-Day, Rosh. We miss you so much over here. No weddings this summer, so no chance for FOMO. So it'd be nice to think of a lol story. I've got a whole bank of them, so this is a little hard. The most recent one, I suppose, is Aladdin, drinking about 4 bottles of Prosecco between the two of us, realizing mid-Genie song as he's being rubbed out of the lamp that both of us need to desperately go to the toilet because we're severely overhydrated, and having to do the awkward walk across about 70 strangers through one of the most important scenes of the entire thing. Lols. And then coming home to grump Georgie because we got lashed on the school night. Oops. Love you so much. Happy 30th, and I can't wait to party with you soon.
Gross! And that was Emma singing in a bathroom in London. Probably the classiest it'll ever get for Emma in London, unfortunately. Despite George's attempts, it still hasn't quite worked out in the class department. But don't fret, I'm sure it will in the future with George's amazing job at his conference table. It's nice to know about the drinking Prosecco, watching Aladdin trying desperately to urinate in the most awkward of circumstances. All things we can relate to, and I can certainly relate to. I'm pretty drunk right now and could really use a bathroom break, but unfortunately I have to do this for my fucking cousin. Anyway, now it's time to move on. Move on. That's right. I don't know how to talk because I'm very drunk. To an important bitch, of who also happens to be George's sister. That's right! It's Alex Williams, and for the first time ever documented, with her breasts fully concealed. Go to the videotape. It's the one with the breast. Yeah.
Happy birthday to my favorite arranged marriage future husband. I apologize, I'm having to film in the stairwell because this bitch be important, and my staff can't see me talking like this. So, I love you, and my best memory of you is impossible to pinpoint, so whenever anyone asks me about Rosh and Singh, I say the same thing every time. At the end of every night, it's always me, Rosh and Adam, doing some rock-up, doing some fun thing, and we're always the last ones left, and I imagine we will be doing that for the rest of our lives. Hope you had an awesome day. I already spoke to you on my birthday because I'm a good friend. I love you, and I will see you soon. Mwah.
Christ, I really hope my concubine doesn't find me. I don't have any money this month. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, so, that was nice. Good to hear Alex Williams and covered up. Very Sharia law-esque. Beautiful to see. Abusing alcohol, only ending up with Rosh and Adam at the end of any evening. Sounds like a cry for help if I've ever heard one. Well, I'm sure my father will be reviewing that video quite intensely as well. Well, it's time to move on now to a weird one. A strange one. Actually, it doesn't really require an introduction. Play the tape.
Hey bro, happy birthday man. Happy 30th birthday. I wanted to wish you a really, really happy birthday. Some of the fondest memories I've been with you, man. We've grown up and spent a lot of time together hanging out, watching just some really funny shit happening around KL. One of the best times definitely was with you and me, literally like setting up the PlayStation in your parents' bedroom. I think they were away. and we were just like, let's smash Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, we can do this. You know, we played right to the end. The final question came, it was like, name the Spanish species of this fly or something, and we totally did not win. We really lost, and it's been a terrible burden on our lives ever since. We talk about it all the time. So we'll hopefully one day beat it, man, but until then, man, I see you pop up here and there. I see you in Melbourne now, and every now and again.
If I give her family the money I made from the cocaine I sold last week, then sell off some of those VHS sex tapes we made the week prior, I can probably make enough money to get her out of the Lao government. And we're back! Tim, classic, looking awesome. He has a much better life than all of us and refuses to stop letting us know about it, something I like the most about his character. It's so cool to hear from Tim. Man, so, playing PlayStation in parents' bedrooms, about to win a game, and then eventually losing right at the point you could have succeeded? A microcosm of my life, surely. Lovely to hear. Good to see Tim looking remotely sober. Oh my god, that was my phone, but does it matter? No, it doesn't, because the show must go on. And now, it's time for Andy and Steph's attempt to record a story whilst using a modern phone app to look remotely like Rosh. Lol. Play the tape? Up to you.
Hey mate, this is supposed to be me as you. We've had many wonderful times, particularly Montpellier, and many times in the heart of Bukit Tunku. Very happy 30th birthday. Happy birthday!
Give her the drugs. The drugs! I don't have any money! The rugs, I'm not Iranian? Good lord. Oh, Andy and Steph. What a funny, hilarious story they told. And the application of that they used to make Andy's face look like Rosh's. Brilliant stuff. True comedy gold. Well done, Randy. Another brilliant piece of evidence of your hilarity. Good stuff. Excellent. And now it's time for what we've all been looking forward to desperately. It's the family portion. Go to the fam club.
Hi Roshan, a very happy birthday to you. 30, right? Hey, my little boy has grown up. You were a very active little boy. You used to climb right up the grill in the house, and I used to beckon you to come down, and you did the same with the kitchen door. You just climbed right up, and it was hard to get you down, if you remember. In our outings at Bay Gardens, you used to just scoot off the moment I don't pay any attention to you, and I used to have to sprint after you to make sure that you don't get lost. Remember, you were fascinated by the old-fashioned grass cutters, and you used to cover your nose and mouth with a handkerchief like Zorro, and pick up a broom, and you just go buzz, buzz around the house, trying to cut make-believe grass. Roshan, I have really enjoyed watching you grow up through your activities in school. The basketball, the Boy Scouts, the maths quizzes, swimming competitions, and school trips, school plays, becoming an awesome drummer along the way, not to forget the naughty pranks that you, Jahan, and Callum and your buddies used to play on school management. I have very special moments of memories of 2010 when we shared a home right opposite Sydney University. I got into trouble a few times when I used to remind you, hey, be back soon, right? Because you've got classes tomorrow morning. And Rita was also working in BMRI at that time, and I remember we had such memorable times together. And also when Dad used to come down, we had great times. You're now a successful professional, and I'm so very proud of you. Well done, and I wish you well in your life's journey. You're a fine young man, my son. Have a great night.
Hey Rosh, this is wishing you a very, very happy 30th birthday. Well done. It's really fantastic to see what a wonderful young gentleman you have become. One that has made your mom and dad so proud of you. Okay? We are all very proud of you, and I wish you all the success in the next 36 years. Is when you're going to make it. Good on you, buddy. Keep it up.
Hi Roshan. Happy 30th birthday and lots of love from Ridden Bay, Australia. Take care.
Hi Roshan, happy birthday to you. I remember you as a very cute little baby. At 30 now, you still are very cute, Rosh. I remember you also as a very clever kid. I recall this very significant incident at your home when I had a flash card with the number 8 on it. And I wanted to test you to see if you knew your numbers. Rosh, not only did you know your number 8, you spelled it out, E-I-G-H-T, and you were barely 3.5 years old. Not only are you now a handsome and intelligent young man, Roshan, I know you to be a very kind, helpful, loving, and caring young man, which you don't often show, but I know you to be that. We are very proud of you. I wish you a happy 30th birthday with all the very best in life. May you be blessed with success, happiness, and joy. Love you, Rosh.
Happy birthday, Rosh. Have a nice 30th. While Max is playing you a great song, have a good one.
Hi Roshan, it's so nice to see you having come all this way, 30 today, and I'm often reminded of several events in the past when you were a child and also when you were midway to the age you're now at 15. Yeah, I'm reminded of one particular event where to get up at about 3 in the morning, looked out of the window and just suddenly saw the car missing. And the next thing for me to do was go downstairs, stand in the garden, and just as I did that, looking around, I saw this Volvo rolling down the hill with its engine off, lights off, and guess who comes out of it? It's you. And you were barely 15. You were shocked that I didn't say anything to you, and I'll perhaps tell you why after so many years. Because I finally realized you're the chip of the old block. I did things like that too, Roshan. And really proud of everything you've experienced and you're experiencing now. Happy birthday, son. Love you lots and lots. Dad.
Well, that was an unexpected breath of fresh air. What lovely sentiments. True unconditional love expressed directly to Rosh on his 30th birthday from people who actually love him. Something I haven't experienced in who knows how long. But hey, this isn't about me. It's about you, Rosh, on your 30th birthday. Hope you've enjoyed the show. From all of us at These Are Your Mates and Fam, meaning just me and Callum, we'd like to wish you a very happy 30th birthday. And remember, 30 is the new 12, so we can finally sneak into that middle school like we always planned. Anyway, this will be the end of the show. Don't forget to tune in next week, where we have Gary Busey and tales told of him by various AA sponsors he had throughout his career. Enjoy, guys. Happy birthday, Rosh. Truly mean it. You're amazing. I love you, and I wish it could be you because I could really use the money. Take it easy. Have a wonderful evening. Fuck all y'all.
Charles in charge of our days and our nights. Charles in charge of our wrongs and our rights. And I see I want Charles in charge of me. Charles in charge of our days.
Always me, Rosh and Adam that end up. Shit, mine's gone.
Like that, no problem.
Alright.
Okay, now we take it like this and you take it half the cards and put it.
Stuff. It's so good to see him amongst all his toys. 30. It was nice to see him amongst all his toys. Being a man in his own. God damn it, dude.
Happy birthday, Rosh. I hope your new year will be as awesome as you are.
Hey Rosh, I just want to wish you a happy 30th birthday. I have to say, like, oh no, okay, cut. Hey Rosh, happy 30th birthday. No, cut. Hey Rosh, happy 30th birthday. I just want to wish you the most sex...
No, Roby's dead. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is a video. 2. Look forward to that one. Now, we're going to move on to... that you've found solace in bathrooms. And, nonetheless more,
I also sincerely apologize for filming your 30th birthday message in my walk tour.